Hi there, welcome to Kila Kitu Bima, a Swahili phrase meaning everything insurance. I'm Ellie, and in this video we shall get to experience what it's like being at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, which by the way is a wild fabled attraction. The Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta dates back to 1972 with only 13 pilots launching from a shopping mall. Today, we celebrate the 50th Balloon Fiesta with thousands of pilots and balloons from all over the world. The Fiesta is a 9-day event that takes place every first week of October, with different activities planned for each day and night. The event has traditionally been planned months in advance, leaving us at the mercy of Mother Nature to have conducive weather for the balloons to fly. On this day, the weather was unforgiving. The day was filled with light drizzles and cloudy skies. Hot air ballooning relies on good weather, and unfortunately for this day, the Albuquerque box, which is the predictable wind patterns, did not have perfect weather for flying. Oh hey, it wasn't a bad day after all, watching and feeling the heat from the balloon's burner system. To top it off, I got to get into one of the basket's balloon named Mary Alice in Wonderland and operate the burners, of course at the instruction of the pilot. Remember when I said the weather was a bummer? Well, I take back my words. Here's why. I got more talk time with the pilots and their crew members as they were not so busy setting up their balloons for flight. I met Joe, a pilot who flies his balloon named Jumbo. Wow, what a nice surprise, as Jumbo is a Swahili word meaning hello. This was the last place I would think of coming across a Swahili word. Just in case you're wondering what the excitement is all about the word Jumbo, I'm from Kenya and Swahili is one of the official languages. This is the part where we dive into a little bit of insurance, and of course, because this gives you peace of mind. Besides training and licensing, the balloon pilots need to make sure they have custom balloon insurance that will cover liabilities in the unlikely event of an accident. Any pilot wishing to participate in the Fiesta needs to provide insurance information from whichever insurance company they have purchased it from. Here's a little more insight on ballooning and insurance from a renowned pilot in the US. And oh, by the way, she's the owner of the balloon named Mary Alice in Wonderland.
My name is Colleen Johnson, and I'm from Mitchell, Nebraska.
So Colleen, tell me, when did you start flying?
I started flying in 2008. Actually, I started my lessons in 2006, and I got my license in 2008. And my first Fiesta was 2009.
Wow, that's amazing. And so tell me, just like, so I'm trying to come from the insurance side and not to just make this boring, but as a balloonist, when looking for insurance, have you had difficulty in getting it, or how has been your experience in terms of getting
No,
insurance?
there's a very good company, RPS, and that's where we get our insurance, my husband and I, and they specialize in aviation insurance.
Right.
And so they're very good, and that's reasonable. It's not too bad.
Okay.
That's about the price of insuring a car for the year.
Mm-hmm. I'm told that there are only 2 insurance companies that offer the balloon insurance here in the United States. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh wow. Do you feel like that's a monopoly, or you're finding the customer service good and the premiums are good?
I feel like it's good.
It's good.
I don't feel like it's a monopoly at all.
Right.
No, I don't. And I think that since it's such a specialized area, there's not really any way for, other insurance companies can't just say, well, I'm going to start insuring balloons. So
Right.
yeah.
So what do you think makes it so unique and so special,
Ballooning?
Yes.
Because you never know where you're going to go. I mean, you can take off from the field and you can go. Yesterday we had balloons going every different direction. It just depends on the altitude that you were at would take you a different place, so you never know where you're going to end up.
Wow.
2 flights are never ever the same.
Right. And does that make you feel anxious, like when you have like passengers on board?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes when the wind picks up, and on last Sunday I was right at treetop level and I was doing 22 miles an hour. That was scary because you have to land with that.
Wow.
So that's a little scary. Otherwise, no, I'm not nervous.
Have you ever had like an emergency kind of landing when doing the balloon thing? And how was it, if at all you did?
Yep. So it was my husband and I flying in Colorado one year, and we had a flight together so that we could get current. We have to fly 3 takeoffs and landings every 90 days.
Right.
So we flew together, and it was a beautiful, calm morning. But by the time we landed, it was 35 miles an hour. So it was very scary.
Wow. And so I don't know how many balloons are there, like in Albuquerque. I think this is the hub, or this is the
This is the big festival.
This is the big festival. So how many balloons, if at all they want to fly, how many would we be expecting to see?
657.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a lot.
So we've missed that beautiful sight.
Yes, you have. Today,
but we've had a
hopefully
great
tomorrow.
time.
Yeah.
Right. If you are a travel enthusiast and in particular would like to take part in flying in hot air balloons like this one in Albuquerque, then you should consider hot air balloon travel insurance. On the final Fiesta day, the green flag was raised, and this meant that the pilots would be able to fly the balloons. I know, this was a moment I looked forward to. I got to watch the morning glow, whereby the balloons light up in the early morning just before sunrise, and watch the farewell mass ascension with over 500 plus balloons taking off. Pure breathtaking. Right here is Scarlet, one of the special ship balloons, and the pilot Dave Baker from the UK. By now, I'm sure you've caught the drift that all balloons are given names. Isn't it just amazing watching how the balloons are set up for flying? I got to watch Scarlett's process in preparation for takeoff. What a team effort it is to oversee the balloon's launch. In case your eye caught these beautiful men and women dressed in black and white stripes, those are the launch directors, also known as zebras, the equivalent of traffic cops. What a breathtaking way to end the fiesta, by watching these thermal airships from the ground. I almost didn't want to leave. Oh well, this should be on your bucket list, and if you decide to become an avid traveler, remember to get some travel insurance for peace of mind and total enjoyment.